Welcome to Geek Speak Live.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is 2022. Can you believe it?
Holy cow, we survived 2021.
My co-hostess with the mostest, Mr. Wade Copson.
Wake up on the pots and pans. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning back in for 2022.
I'm your host, Todd Bailey, and of course you are watching Geek Speak Live. Now, what we're doing this year, we're not going to be doing it weekly or anything like that. Because we simply don't have the energy. We are going to be back doing specials throughout the year. We're going to pick weeks. We'll do when a cool heap of geeky stuff has happened. We'll be back to do some special shows throughout the week. So hopefully at least once a month. We're aiming, aren't we? Once a month. Once a month.
Yeah,
once a month.
What I love about this show is we have the discussion and the prep for the show on the show.
That's how fresh and raw this is.
Exactly.
Now, guess what? This, by the way, Ginge,
What?
tip of the hat, old son. Geek Speak is 10 years old.
Oh my God!
10 years ago.
Set off the flash pots and fireworks.
Wait, sorry, the budget doesn't cover
Ah,
it. We've got no budget for that.
I should have just pulled out a strip.
Little
strip.
One of the little pop ones, yeah? It is 10 years ago that we started Geek Speak here. We did the party here, but we used to film it in your spare bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes it sound way seedier than it actually was.
And then we ended up at Win TV.
Up at a real television station.
And now we're here at Kaboom Comics, your local comic book store, www.kaboomcomicsaustralia.com. Look at that.
That was a good plug.
Stumble across
That was
it
a good
time.
plug.
It's been how many months since we've done this?
Well, I mean, you're sober, right?
No.
Right?
No.
Right?
No. We are going to talk about a mixture of things tonight. We've seen some big movies since we last saw all you fine folk.
Yes.
We are going to, of course, we've got to bring it up. You can't do a pop culture show at the moment, or any show, without mentioning what happened at the Oscars this week with the slap. Of course, Will Smith slapping the piss and pick handles out of Chris Rock live on international broadcast. It wasn't just national TV, international.
Everyone saw it.
It was the slap heard around the world, Ginge. And I'll tell you what, two camps. Most
Really?
people, oh, yeah. Oh, in the media.
There's people in the Will camp?
Yeah. No, it's blown my mind.
Okay.
How many people have come out defending Will Smith over the slap? Yes,
Oh my
yes.
God.
Look, I've never been a big Chris Rock fan. I've never been a massive Will Smith fan either. Chris Rock, my esteem for him has gone up this week.
Yeah.
He took it like a champ. And he took the high road.
You saw the footage where he clenched his fist and he went,
Yeah, and he didn't. And Chris Rock's an older man too. He's like 57 years of age. Will Smith was beaten up on an old guy.
It's Muhammad Ali and
the best he could do
was hitting Everyone Hates Chris.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I like what Jim Carrey came out and said this week.
Yes.
Jim Carrey nailed it. Jim Carrey tore strips into Hollywood and he was dead right. So, by the way, comment below. Tell us, are you Team Smith or Team Chris Rock? And what did you think of the slap heard around the world, the Oscars slap? Mention it in the comments.
Let us know what you thought.
Hello, everyone who's watching, by the way. Paul, John, Laura. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
And there's other people there that I haven't mentioned yet. So, but comment and I'll mention your name. I'll give you a shout out. What Jim Carrey said when he tore Hollywood a new one this week.
Not a single person had anything, and then they all stood up.
Literally 20 minutes later, from
They
him
all stood
slapping
up.
him,
They all
stood up and they gave him a standing ovation.
Yeah.
What message does that send out to people? You know? So...
I've been watching podcasts and videos with comedians all week saying, hang on, this is a bad precedent.
Oh.
Because people feel like they are allowed to come up on stage now and just hit you if they don't like what you're saying.
How long do you reckon before we start seeing people... like video clips of people
Some
walking
viral
on
videos,
walking on stage at stand-up comedian shows, slapping the host or something like that.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Chris Rock has done a show in Boston last night, I think it was. Didn't mention it. Like, when I say didn't mention it, he said, look, I know people want to talk about it. You're going to be disappointed. I'm still processing it, and when I do talk about it, I'll have some funny shit to say.
It'll be funniest.
So, but they reckon his ticket sales, Chris Rock, have skyrocketed. He's about to do a world tour.
It's funny because I saw the big billboards last weekend when we were in Brisbane, and I thought, And then when this happened, I went, wow.
I bet you they sold out like that, Ginge. Yes, so anyway, tell us if you're pro Will Smith, you think he was in the right, or if you're pro Chris Rock and reckon he should have backslapped Will Smith or gone after him even harder.
And it was interesting, throughout the week, someone found some old 90s vision of him on the Arsenio Hall TV show
There's a
from the
name I haven't heard in a
90s,
long time.
where Will Smith was making fun of the bass player in the band
Who's
for
bald.
being bald.
Yeah.
Saying that he needs to wax his head every morning, and then the whole crowd just goes, "Ooh!" And he says to the crowd, "Shut up! It was a joke." I'm like, "Wow, come on, dude."
The difference 25 to 30 years makes, eh? Now, other stuff we want to talk about, obviously the big thing this week.
Yes.
You got Disney Plus, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Did you watch a certain show on Disney Plus?
I did watch a certain show last night.
Did you watch a certain show on Disney Plus?
Let
this
us know
week?
in the comments below. Did you watch it?
Has seen Moon Knight, the first episode? I want to know. We're not going to do any spoilers or anything like that. I will say this: Moon Knight's a character I've never had a lot to do with.
Yep.
Never. Everyone goes, he's Marvel's version of Batman. I'm like, isn't he meant to be like a mental patient or something? Like he's got multiple personalities.
Hang on. Is he like Batman because he has a cape and he wears a mask?
And he runs around at night. Is that the only reason?
It's Batman. It's totally Batman. Totally Batman.
Yeah, is this the only reason why they compare him to Batman, Moon Knight? I don't know. But anyway, watch the first episode. What do you think?
I really enjoyed it. I like the Egyptian mythology of it.
Yep.
Yeah. I
What's it?
enjoyed
Oscar
it.
Isaac.
Oscar Isaac did a
I like him
great
as
job.
an actor.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty cool. And Ethan Hawke looks a bit different.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Well, I guess he's getting older, but he looks good.
We are.
The character
aren't we
looks
all,
amazing.
Ginge?
I don't know. Where can you get those tattoos that move? It's almost like one of those foil.
You go and you dig up an ancient Egyptian goddess, and then, you know, yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah. It's a lot of effort.
Interesting.
Yeah, or you get a really good digital effects artist.
Wow. All I can think of is those old stickers that when you look from one way, they're one position. When you look from the other way, it's something else.
You could probably do that. But seriously, yeah. Look, if you haven't watched it, I know a couple of people commenting. Scott says he hasn't, have not seen it.
No spoilers.
Laura hasn't seen it yet. Look, very, very good. I'll be keen to see where it goes week to week. Mm-hmm. As I said, I've got no skin in the game with this one. I don't know the character a lot, so I'm not super like, that's not what he's like in the comics. No, don't worry. There'll be people out there who will do that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't care. I'm just going to watch it for what it is.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was done well. I was talking to a person today. They went, I would have liked to have seen the fight with the dog, monstery thing.
Yeah.
And I just said, well, dude, they're saving their money so that they can then put that into something amazing later on in the series.
You can't blow your whole special effects budget the first episode on TV.
I mean, look at the car chase alone.
With a
not spoiling anything.
Wham?
Yeah.
Wham, with a Wham song. You're gonna that's all we'll say. That's all we'll say.
It was mint.
You're mint. Was it mint?
Well,
was it choc mint?
It was
pepper.
No,
mint?
it was more strawberry with mint because of the vehicle he was driving.
Oh, well done, Jude. Well done. Well done.
We're just salt and peppering a bit of information throughout.
Salt
the
and peppering.
Just a bit of.
Are you doing Salt Bay?
Yeah, I'm just dropping little nuggets of information.
Please don't.
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Oh, see what I've got a podcast with, video cast, whatever, live show with. Here at Kaboom Comics, www.kaboomcomicsaustralia.com.
You're doing well.
I am. I struggle with that one.
Paul just sent some message saying, I've been watching the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer over and over and over.
May? We get that in May?
It looks pretty good.
Tell you what's not apparently doing very good is Morbius.
Yes. All I've heard from the initial previews is,
Yeah, same. Online, the people who've gone and seen it, I know King's Comics did a premiere down in Sydney. They were raffling tickets or giving tickets away. You could have a chance of winning tickets. The people who went, I saw a couple of those people online who said if it wasn't for a free ticket, they wouldn't have gone.
Oh, God.
So it's not looking good. The wife and I, the darling wife at home, by the way. Hello, my darling wife.
Hey!
We will probably go and see that. We'll wait for it to die down. But then again, because someone told me that here in Toowoomba City, both cinemas are running multiple sessions of Morbius, and they've bumped Batman.
Oh,
the Batman.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, one of our customers.
You're not going to bump Batman for ticket sales for Morbius.
One of my great customers, a doctor here in town, told me that this afternoon. He said, can't go and watch Batman. Now, he's missed it on the big screen.
Holy cow. He
said it's off here in Toowoomba. So I don't know. I would have to check that and be sure. He said it's Morbius. It's just session after session of Morbius.
All I've heard is that originally it was going to be R-rated, so they did all this stuff in it.
Yep.
And then they went, hey, we could make this PG-13. So all that stuff that's in it, they had to sort of dumb it down and skinny it down.
You know what today is?
April Fool's Day.
Well, apart from that,
Friday.
Start of the school holidays today.
Oh.
So that's why they've made it a school holiday movie.
And it's like, he's a vampire, right?
Yep. What do vampires do, Ginge?
They drink blood. In a PG movie, you're not allowed to drink blood. So
not nowadays. No.
So they went back and refilmed all these scenes where they went, oh, you know what? I've figured out how to make synthetic blood. And he's drinking synthetic blood.
Oh, you're kidding me. Well, I did tell you in the before the show, we're having a bit of a chat, as we usually do. By the way, hello Damien, who's tuned in. We had a bit of a chat. Disney Plus. They've got all the rights back now. They've got the Netflix shows, Daredevil, Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, all that kind of stuff. What they are doing are going back and re-editing, including, by the way, the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show that they made themselves.
What?
Disney Plus made that. They're going back, they're re-editing and taking all the blood out.
No.
So, whatever scene is in there...
They're George Lucasing it.
They are.
What the hell are they doing?
But apparently the House of Mouse is just gone, no, we are going to put our foot down, no more blood in these Marvel type things. So
hang on.
If a character gets a big whack to the face, he might get bruised, but there'll be no splatter of blood, there'll be no blood on the clothes. They're getting rid of it digitally.
Can they just change it to a different colour?
What?
Because... Do you remember?
No, because then they all have synthetic blue blood.
It's interesting because remember the Equilibrium, the Christian Bale movie.
Yeah,
Chris Nolan had
no fishing for that name, Jim.
Chris Nolan had nothing to do with that movie. In that movie, instead of having red squibs when he shoots people, they were white, so it looked like dust hitting them. So they were able to shoot as many people as they like. And it didn't look like blood. It didn't look like blood, but even though you were saying it was blood,
yeah,
they were able to get away. It wasn't an R-rated movie.
No.
Is that something Disney could do?
They probably could, but they won't. It's the House of Mouse. The House of Mouse has gone no blood.
But what the hell, man? Like they could. Do
you know what?
Can they render that version and put it in the kiddie version of Disney?
I don't know.
And then the adult version of Disney, can you then watch
There's
the original?
an adult version of Disney? Is there something, if I tune in, am I going to see, adult films?
Absolutely.
But it'll be all those porn parodies?
And it's Walt, in a vault.
Mickey does Minnie, in Vegas.
Hey, hang on, Goofy got up to some weird shit. Remember, Goofy's a dog, right?
Yeah.
Goofy's a dog just like Pluto.
Yeah.
So technically they could... I'm just saying.
Bestiality. Is it bestiality?
Well, no, he's the same character. He's the same
Not
animal.
the same character, same animal, same, yeah, okay.
How can Pluto be a dog that's the pet?
Well, actually, you know what, and I love what Helen's just said here. By the way, hello, Helen. The shows will end up so over-sanitized they'll lose viewers.
Exactly.
Yes, and this was the fear everyone had when Disney got their hands on Star Wars, when Disney got their hands on Marvel. Now with Predator and Alien, because Disney own those now. We're worried, everyone's worried that Disney are going to sanitize stuff so much, they're going to lose the essence of those properties.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because they've changed the Punisher in the comics. First issue of Punisher came out the other week. He doesn't have the Punisher skull logo anymore.
No.
They've made him a member of the Hand. The Hand?
No.
The Hand?
No.
In the Hand! In Marvel.
Saying it louder, the same thing. The Hand isn't going to get it in this thing.
In Daredevil and in the Marvel Universe, the Hand are a bunch of ninja warriors, silent ninja warriors, led usually by Elektra.
Okay.
Right? So in the current story, they bring in Frank Castle, the Punisher, to lead the Hand. So he becomes like a hand ninja. And they're actually ditching the guns. He's now using a sword.
Come on.
And they've done away with the Punisher skull logo. They've merged it more into like a ninja skull kind of logo. It just looks weird. It looks fucking weird.
He's never been trained to be a ninja?
But he's now running. He's the Hand's #1 assassin.
Oh my god, this sounds like my workplace.
Yeah,
where they're just getting someone just to
fill in,
just fill the gap.
No, seriously, that's what's happening there.
That's what happens at your workplace too.
Because Disney are so worried about the misuse of what the Punisher symbol has become. With army people using it on army vehicles, cops using it in America.
It's not like the Russians have got skulls on their tanks.
No, they just got the Z.
The Z.
Did you see that? There's now
Z. Sorry,
there's companies who have ditched their logo. So Zurich, Bang, all these kind of mobs are starting to change their logo so that they're not, because they don't want to be.
Because it's a reverse Z too, isn't it?
No, I thought
it's
it was
a mirror
normal.
Z.
Is it? I thought it was normal. Can anyone tell us?
Maybe it's just because I was doing selfies in front of the tank that it looks like it's a mirror version. Can't wait for the PG version of Geek.
Scott said they are trying to create an adult section. Heard a rumor they want to do a miniseries sequel to the Full Monty. Yeah, Paul said, can't wait to see the PG version of Geek Speak. Ain't gonna fucking happen.
Look,
Until Disney buys us, and we'll do whatever the Mr. Walt Disney wants.
it'll be interesting because it'll be the opening music, and then it'll be hey, and then good night.
And then there'll be two brand new, ethnically diverse hosts here, right?
And their pronouns will be they
And them, and one will self-identify as a unicorn, right?
Hey, I got red hair and blue eyes. I'm a unicorn.
You're a mythical creature already.
Well, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
But seriously, that's what they will remake us as, right? And when I say Mr. Disney,
God.
we know he's still around. He's just frozen.
He is frozen.
He's frozen, right?
And it's his entire body. Don't give me that shit that it's just his head.
No.
It's his whole body.
Yeah, they're going to thaw out Walt one day.
Exactly.
But in the meantime, he's found out some technology. He's probably still leading the company via friggin', I don't know, brainwaves into a computer or something, right? But could you imagine, like, if Disney ever bought us out?
Hey, I'm all for it.
You know, imagine Mickey and Minnie here.
Look. I will be a corporate
sellout.
Yeah,
You're a corporate bitch.
I will. Yeah.
I'll take a load from Mickey just to be.
I was going to say something about bending over, but I thought, hang on. It may not be a PG show.
Goofy would be like, "Who's the bitch now?" You're right. I can't do Donald Duck. It will ruin the voice cords for a week. So Scott said,
remember when Goofy falls off something? It's always the. Is that the same noise?
That's the noise you'll be making if Goofy gets you.
Oh shit.
Scott said, "Oh my God, the redness on Wade." Yeah, he goes pretty red. He's a bit red tonight, the big fella. Good Lord. What about the adults-only version of Geek Speak? Paul asks. Well, that would be us with no shirts on and little tassels on our nipples. There you go. What else you got to talk about? I need a scotch.
I guess the myriad of emotions this week. We need to talk some bit of sad news this week. A bit of a movie acting hero of all of us, Bruce Willis, has.
Yes.
It's been announced that he's retired completely from acting.
Sad news. I can't pronounce the name of the degenerate aphasia or something.
Aphasia. And what they're saying is, it's a condition where you will lose the ability to speak, but you also lose the ability to understand
language,
speech.
Yeah, you can't. Someone could talk to you in English, and you're taking it in, and in your brain it comes up as numbers and stuff like
scrambled,
that.
Yeah.
So kind of like probably a worse version of dementia.
Yeah.
Or Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
So people have said for a while they've spotted him on set.
Yeah.
With an earpiece in.
Yeah. With like a hearing aid type earpiece.
The crew had to keep giving him directions and because he can't remember dialogue.
Yeah. And what they were saying is that there's someone off camera reading his dialogue, and then he just repeats it when he hears it.
Yeah.
And then I was watching another movie with Luke Wilson.
Which explains some of the latest movies he's made.
And there's another movie with Luke Wilson in it where essentially everything he says in that movie is just, yep, right. Luke Wilson says the majority of the dialogue, and then he just reacts to it. And you're like, wow, dude. So he obviously he knew this, and he's been banking up all these,
because this is him. He's retired.
All these straight to DVD, straight to streaming movies. He's been just pumping out.
But it's like Robert De Niro. Like De Niro's 80-something years of age. He's just gone through another horrible divorce, right? And he had to front court. Was it late last year, early this year? And the judge, his legal team, kind of got up and said, "Look, Your Honour, his ex-wife." Soon-to-be ex-wife was going for a mozza, so many millions for upkeep for all this stuff. He owes the IRS, right, a lot of money.
Oh shit!
Like most actors seem to do, they can't fucking get a good accountant nowadays. Anyway, so they had to say to the judge, and the judge agreed. This is a guy who's in his 80s. He's knocking out any film he can get his hands on, simply for the money. And I think it was the next 4 films he makes will cover his back taxes only.
Shit.
So, and the judge apparently said to his ex-wife, De Niro's ex-wife, "You're not going to get what you're after, because this man cannot keep acting and doing his stuff to the level to fund your lifestyle." So yeah, the next 4 films will only cover his back taxes.
Madness.
Yep. Yeah. At that age, like what happens? What happened? You know, he's going to die fucking penniless the way it's going. You know,
He can't do another Godfather. They won't do another Godfather.
Scott was about to say the same thing. Todd would explain a lot of his movies in the last decade and probably his behaviour. He's been very funny, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, so obviously
in interviews.
Yeah, obviously he's degenerative. You know that's been happening.
Yeah.
So,
then the family's now stepped in. Do you notice though? So his wife and his current kids to his current wife, plus his kids to Demi Moore, they all live on the same ranch.
Oh shit!
They all moved back in together during COVID.
Oh,
him and
okay.
Demi Moore actually get on really well. But Bruce is married to another woman.
And yet she is never in the public's eye.
You never see her, do you?
Right.
Do you?
Right.
Is she real, or is that a figment of his?
Or is it just Ashton Kutcher?
Oh, Ginch.
What?
Ginch.
What?
He's with Mila Kunis.
Who's Ukrainian?
Is she? No, I thought she was same as Jim Belushi. That's not Ukrainian, is it?
Well, she's been coming out saying that she's Ukrainian after this Ukrainian war. Sorry, apparently you shouldn't say war, but Russia's going to attack the Geek Speak.
Can I honestly, no joke, we're sitting here this afternoon after work.
Albanian is Jim Belushi.
Yeah, that's what she reckons she was. She reckons she was Albanian.
Maybe she's flipping
She's
sides.
flipping. Maybe her dad's Albanian and mum's Ukrainian.
Maybe.
They all sound the same over there.
Hey,
I
don't act like that.
Got a phone call this afternoon from Russia.
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't answer it. Come up, we're all sitting here having a drink this afternoon after work, and suddenly my phone rings. I went, that's strange. And the boys are like, what? I went, Russia's calling me. Do you think it's Putin on the other end? Do you reckon he's coming after me after some of the shit I've said about him?
Well, it's interesting because the other day I had South Korea.
Oh, yeah.
I can bring it up and show you the phone
but
number.
you've got to go worry about North Korea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
South Korea's fine, Ginge.
They're on our side?
If Kim Jong rings you going, I'm not going to do an accent because I'll get in trouble.
Well,
but if if little fucking Mr. Mighty Pants over in North Korea rings you,
if
right?
Lil Kim
rings you and says, I want you to do my PR and film some videos for me. No, unless the money's good.
Okay.
Right?
Scott's just sent us a message about Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis? Yeah, can you see it there?
Oh, hang on. He's posted so many in the one hit that I can't bring it up.
Mila Kunis, born
in Russia, did you say?
A Ukrainian SSR, Soviet Union. Okay, I thought she said somewhere once that her and Jim Belushi shared the same nationality, and yeah, he's Albanian by birth. Him and John were.
Yes, both of them.
Both of them, because they come from the same mum. Biology 101 here on Geek Speak Live. Jins, what else you got for us?
Let's go back to the year 1990. A little film made.
Hang on. We've got to go. Let's go back to 1990. Ow. Yes.
Going through time is painful sometimes.
It is. Yeah.
A little film was made with four characters as the main characters that were essentially superheroes.
Four characters as the main character.
But there's four of them. They're small. They're green, and they're ninjas.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is that seriously?
This week in 1990, Ninja Turtles came out.
32 years ago.
Yeah.
32 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was a massive Turtles kid.
I loved the original Ninja Turtles.
Yeah?
Movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean Ninja Turtles in general.
Oh yeah. The one thing that I've always wanted in my toy collection was the blimp.
And you never got it?
I've never gotten the blimp, and now I see it online for like 200, 300.
Your voice went a little bit. Oh my god, Jins.
It's painful.
He's genuinely selling me. Is that a hint for Christmas?
I'm sure, dude, you can't afford this gift. It's so expensive.
The original?
It's just a piece of plastic.
Yeah, but what about the remake they did? They did a reissue.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Why? What's wrong with the reissue?
It's a completely different thing.
No. They've done a reissue.
They've got the original again?
Yeah, buddy.
When the fuck did this happen?
You bought me the van. They did a re-release.
I remember
of the
they did the van.
They've done a re-release of the blimp.
Bullshit. Where was I?
When did we stop for ice cream?
Oh shit! I missed it again. My God.
Oh, good lord. Hello, Jake's tuned in.
Hey, dude.
In Soviet Russia, comics read you. Yeah. Maybe that's what, I don't know what they were ringing me for. Like, I've been bad-mouthing Putin lately. Alright?
Yeah, but not online. We haven't been on for like 3 months.
Fucking who knows? He controls a lot of shit, you know? And I was going to have a mock-up of me, put my head on his body on the horse, you know?
Where he's riding the bear shirtless.
Yeah, I reckon we could do that.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I don't know why Russia was calling me today.
I mean, that you could invest in them, maybe. I don't know.
You want to open Kaboom here in Kremlin?
God.
Moscow have Kaboom comics.
Can we
Change the pace.
Look,
we haven't talked about Batman yet.
We haven't talked about Batman, but can we also talk about another movie that was fucking shit?
Which one? There's a lot of them. Which one?
This sequel to a trilogy that came out years ago could have been fucking amazing. But it seems like they went, hang on, we're going to do another in this series. You can either be with us or you can be against us. And they just went, you know what? I'm going to do it, and I'm going to shit all over my own legacy and make a fourth Matrix movie.
I had to think about what the fuck you were mentioning. Yeah, I wasn't ever going to mention the fourth Matrix again. What a turd of a film
It's
that
almost
was.
like a mass hallucination that it actually happened.
We watched it with my father-in-law and my mum-in-law. My mum-in-law fell asleep.
Oh, God.
My father-in-law sat there looking at me. We got to the end of it. He goes, "Thank God that's over." Even my wife, my darling wife, she hated it. It was a crap film. It went nowhere. It was the quality of it. Like
It was like a TV movie.
B movie.
Yes.
B movie.
Yes.
I hated it. Sucked.
Remember Bullet Time? Bullet Time was the most amazing thing about that movie.
Yeah.
And Bullet Time in this was just, hang on, I'm just going to act real slowly, and then you can just dodge it in real time.
Yeah.
And that's Bullet Time. Fuck off.
Doogie Howser. What's his name?
Patrick
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris.
I'm glad you stumbled with it too.
Yeah.
He's not convincing as a bad guy.
Well,
He's not convincing as
especially when Neo is just doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
That was a shit film. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Anyone else watch it? Tell us below. Did you? Oh, I hit the wrong button.
I was discussing it. I was discussing it today, and a friend of mine watched it last night, and he said he looked it up on the net and found out that Lana Wachowski, who directed it,
Yeah.
apparently their parents and family had died recently, and they went, "Yeah, I need to bring back people that I care about. I'll bring back these characters." Then all of a sudden, they started making it, got halfway through it, COVID hit, and they went, "Yeah, I don't really have this in me to finish this off." And then everyone went and said, "Oh, you've got to finish it off," and just went,
Here it
that'll
is.
do. That'll
Yeah,
do.
that's
And
sad.
obviously, that's what it felt like on screen.
It bombed. Well, it's Village Roadshow.
They're suing
Warner Brothers
and-
because
yeah.
of the way it was released and what they've done and everything else.
Yeah.
And which is really weird because, you know, like you look at Village Roadshow, they run theme parks in conjunction with or, you know, licensing from Warner Brothers. And now there's a big court case going on, so there's some nasty shit going on there between two companies.
Yeah, they're getting out of that partnership altogether.
Yeah, Village Roadshow are not happy with Warner Brothers at all. Now, the thing I wanted to talk about, obviously, who has gone and seen The Batman? You? Hands up.
You?
Count them out there. You didn't go and see it? Really?
Hang on.
Right. We're going to talk about it. Because, you know, you and I were a little bit like, we're big Batman nuts.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
We were a little bit like, Pat, you know, shiny Batman, Twilighty Batman.
Yeah, he didn't really get buffed for the role.
No, we're a bit worried, weren't we? Now, I went along, watched it, and I've got to be honest, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I thought it was an okay film.
I thought it was a pretty good Elseworlds deviation from regular stuff.
Same. I said to someone afterwards, you could not imagine a Superman character or a Flash running around in the same universe as Matt Reeves' the Batman universe, right?
Yep.
It's its own. To me, it's its own standalone thing.
Yeah. It has to be an Elseworlds.
Yep. I thought he'd done a pretty fucking good job as Batman. I hated him as Bruce Wayne. I thought his Bruce Wayne was very weak. I just hated the emo look and the You know, the fucking... Yeah, I thought he was a shit Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
I loved Andy Serkis as Alfred. Would love to have seen more of him on screen.
Who had very little to do in the entire movie.
I thought the bit of him we did see was phenomenal.
Yep.
I love Jeffrey Wright as Jim Gordon, because he's not Commissioner Gordon.
He's not too bad.
He was great. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman.
She did all right.
Loved it. John
Did all right.
Turturro.
Yeah.
As
I always like him
Falcone.
acting. I always like him acting.
I kind of equate him with comedies, with Adam Sandler comedies. Do you know what I mean? So to see him in the role of Carmine Falcone, I thought that was fantastic. Hats off, Colin Farrell as the Penguin.
Holy, you could. The hats off to the effects guys.
Oh
who did it.
my
You
God,
could
did you
not
hear
tell
the
it was him
story?
under it.
When no one else had seen him, right?
Okay.
He come out of the trailer and he was walking. Oh, this is on set. Jeffrey Wright walks past him, and as he walks by, Colin Farrell in the Penguin voice says, "Morning, Jeffrey," or whatever else, right? And Jeffrey looks at him. Jeffrey Wright looks at him, goes over to the director, and he's like, "What's this guy doing on set? Is he meant to be here?" And the director's had to walk him back over and go, "It's Colin." And he's like, "What?" And Colin put his Irish accent, spoke with his normal accent.
He went fiddly-dee potatoes.
"Fiddly-dee potatoes."
Jeffrey, can't you tell it to me?
And Jeffrey Wright apparently, and other people on the set did the same thing.
Yeah.
They were like, "Who's this guy?" Right? And they're like, "That's fucking Colin Farrell." That's how good the makeup is.
They thought, get that prick off the set. That guy doesn't look like he's...
He looks like a fucking mobster teamster who's come there to like, you have
Well,
to
that's
make
what
your
his
payment to the
character
Teamsters.
is. Yeah.
Look, it was...
You didn't like the characterization of the Riddler, though.
I didn't like the Riddler. I did not
thought-
like Paul Dano in the role.
I thought for me, I enjoyed it because I was jumping on the whole, serial killer Zodiac character.
They
just took that and put it there.
I've got to wrap
They
my
just
head around the
switched
fact that this isn't a comic book version of Riddler.
Although it was interesting that they used the same glasses that Jim Carrey used in Batman Forever
Oh, did they?
as the glasses for the Riddler in this. Those plastic rimmed clear glasses.
But yeah, he was probably one of the weakest points for me.
Yeah.
I didn't rave about the car. I don't see the raving about the car. The car's fine, but it's not an
the
89
Batmobile.
Batmobile.
It's not
even It's not even the Joel Schumacher Batman and Forever Batmobile. That had that was a nice car.
Hey, if we're gonna put it, it's 89.
Yeah.
And then it's Forever, and then it's the Batman and Robin, the one-seater with the multiple fins, the open top.
What about Ben Affleck's Batmobile?
But you'd put it to the side of maybe Forever.
Yeah.
That Batmobile was just. I mean, it was better than obviously this Batmobile.
It's just a muscle car.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's just a 70s muscle car.
But look, I loved...
essentially, that's what the movie
I
was,
did
the 70s
like
movie.
their version of Gotham. I did like the fact that he's running out of Wayne Tower, an old abandoned
It was interesting.
train station underneath that's been converted to a cave type thing.
And it was interesting that tower looks like the Batman Tower
In Brisbane. Someone else said that
with
the
the
other day.
ears on it.
I think a lot of people expected me to come out of that film going, I hated it, and I didn't. I didn't love it.
I
genuinely
went with
enjoyed most of it.
I jumped on the ride and went with it.
As I said, I think he done a really solid job. His Batman is quite well done, but his Bruce Wayne...
The one thing I didn't like was the fucking flying squirrel suit that he
when he jumped off the...
Like, what the fuck, man? Because I saw
There's a fucking action figure coming out. Tommy Farmer, Hot Toys is doing a fucking version of that.
Of the
Hot
flying
Toys.
squirrel.
The flying squirrel.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, I saw some
You know what a Hot Toys action figure's worth?
Yeah.
Fucking hundreds.
I saw some of the concept art, and it looked almost like the Batman Returns sort of a wing.
Yep.
And that wasn't what we got.
No.
We got a fucking squirrel suit. Fucking...
Yeah.
Like, what do you... No.
We got the hero we didn't want, not the hero we deserved.
Just like that Superman photo I sent you this week of a guy around my stature wearing a Superman skin-tight suit. Nearly had to burn my eyes out.
Look, overall though, if I had to rate it, if you had to give it a rating, what would you rate the Batman? Matt Reeves is the Batman.
Oh, look. I mean, I didn't hate it. Oh. 7?
I was about to say the same. Probably 7 to 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I enjoyed it.
I'll watch it again.
And like I said, it's an Elseworlds movie.
Yeah.
So-
But I tell you what, we watched just last week. We bought the digital version of Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Right.
First
I
time
still
I've
haven't watched it yet.
Oh my god, really? Do you need to come around home and watch it?
I don't
We've got
know.
it. We own it now.
Is it any
digitally.
good?
Look, yes. Yes, even watching it at home, like I loved it on the big screen there before Christmas. We went
Okay.
and saw it.
Yep.
And fucking that's all we could talk about down here at Kaboom for days was Spider-Man
Right.
No Way Home.
Okay.
Watching it again at home where I did have the ability to be able to pause, fucking what's that in the background.
Ah.
The wife and I both just went, it still holds up. Great fucking movie.
You're able to pause and go to the toilet.
The three
Come
Spider-Men
back.
all together.
Now, is that your ultimate moment of this year? Notice that this year the Oscars had some sort of fan-based voting system, and they went, you know what? That wasn't the most impressive.
No, what was it? It was the Flash.
It was the Flash. You know, when he goes into using the Speed Force.
Yeah.
That was what the Oscars said.
I think the three Spider-Men should have got it over that.
I'm like,
I'll be honest with you.
Well, isn't there a moment where they're all swinging together?
Yeah, and they land up on, and it's just taken from the comics.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful.
As opposed to,
yeah, he's weird. Ezra Miller. We'll talk about him in a sec. Ezra Miller. He's been arrested again. Yeah.
They were saying that there's an issue with Michael Keaton not being able to be in Shazam because of things that have been happening on the set of Flash.
Really?
Yeah. So they've had to cut and drop from like Shazam and also Black Adam. Those scenes have had to be dropped because he's been needed to stick around on the Flash because Ezra's been up to some mischief.
Well, Ezra got arrested this week in Hawaii.
Didn't he slap someone?
At a karaoke bar because they started singing karaoke and he didn't like it.
Well, you're allowed to.
Will
Will
Smith set the fucking standard.
Just saying.
Just saying.
They'll probably sing The Gambler.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Paul.
Now, what else were we talking about before that? Look, Spider-Man No Way Home. If you haven't seen it, watch it.
Okay.
You will love it.
Okay.
I hope. I want to quickly talk about some books. Can I talk about some books?
Yeah.
Mr. Kevin Smith.
Oh, your mate.
Mr. Kevin Smith is actually, I'm going to talk about a book he wrote that's just come out. But Kevin Smith has announced a couple of weeks ago he's doing a Secret Stash comic imprint at Dark Horse Comics. We're going to see, so Walt Flanagan and guys like that will probably be working on comics. It won't all be about Jay and Silent Bob, but it's going to be, it's called, Secret Stash, and it's going to be an imprint at Dark Horse Comics. More to come throughout the year.
Okay.
So I haven't announced any titles or anything else. But he wrote this book right here, Masters of the Universe Revelation from Dark Horse Comics.
This is based on the cartoon series, I imagine?
Yep. Yes, let me hold that there so it's not going to get... How's that? Is that better? Dun, dun, dun. That is... Let me read the back. You want me to read the back?
I don't know. It's Kevin Smith, so it might take a while.
Following a vicious all-axe attack on his father, King Randor, He-Man learns the creature is linked to the origin of the Sword of Power. To save Randor and put an end to the chaos, He-Man embarks on an epic journey that pits him against his longtime foes, Skeletor and Evelyn, and sees Teela take the reins of a powerful legacy. This graphic novel collects the 4-issue Masters of the Universe Revelations comics and features pin-ups from Mike Mignola, Alex Ross, Walt Simonson, Art Adams, Stepan Sejic, and more. There we go. There is He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelation.
So is it just the cartoon put into comic?
No, this is actually the official comic book prequel to the Netflix show.
Right.
So this will expand the story a hell of a lot more. If you have not checked that out, you should check that out.
Okay.
I do want to talk about, of course, sorry, I'll come back so you can hear me. That is Batman The Long Halloween, also printed with Catwoman When in Rome. So Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale.
They're putting both those together.
Both those books have been put now into one deluxe edition hardcover. This is a beautiful looking book. Look at that. That is stunning, isn't it? Touch it. Touch it. Touch it lightly. You touch it lightly.
Stroke it. I'm worried about where I'm allowed to touch it.
Don't touch the two.
Whoa.
We'll get in trouble.
Hang on, me too.
So this is a deluxe edition. It collects the 6-part miniseries called Catwoman When in Rome. There you go. So that is, it collects all of that in there together. That is fantastic. And it's a beautiful deluxe edition.
How much is that?
It's $80, something like that. It's beautiful. It's a deluxe edition.
It's worth the money, people.
It's worth it. Now, I do want to talk about this. This is, of course, my pick of the month. This is Batman, Superman, World's Finest. Mark Waid, Dan Mora. Now, Dan Mora, we've talked about Dan Mora. He's one of my favourite modern comic artists. He's the guy who does Once and Future. All right, of course, Mark Waid, the legendary writer of Kingdom Come, amongst so many other books, but that's one of my all-time favourites he wrote, Kingdom Come. Now, you should see, I'm going to show you the artwork in this, actually. This is just Dan Mora's best. This is what we call an outer continuity, right? So it's not in the current continuity. This is its own standalone thing.
So it's like Elseworlds.
Not Elseworlds, just its own standalone thing. And I tell you what, if there's anyone who gets classic Batman and classic Superman, it's Mark Waid. You actually see Superman smiling in this comic. He doesn't do that in the modern comics.
Okay.
In this, it's got Robin in it. It's got the what do you call him? Doom Patrol. So
Is Cowboy Vigilante in it?
No, not yet.
Why is Cowboy Vigilante?
Can you guys see that? Check that artwork out. Right. Look at that. Superman about to change. Let me flick. Look at that, it's classic Penguin. It's classic comic Penguin. Look at that. Look at that, look at Robin, look at Superman smiling up a storm there. Look at that beautiful artwork. That is
I feel like we need the music.
That is look fucking phenomenal. And I tell you what, I managed to score one extra. This is a cover they released, and I got a limited.
Holy shamoly!
Holy shamoly! I got this cover back in. I sold out like that last week.
Is this your personal copy?
No,
Are you selling this?
No, mine is out the back.
Are you selling this?
This is our last copy available of this. Right.
Probably need to say sold. Just type it into downstairs.
No, you got to buy it online. So this is a special cover they released.
It's
kaboomcomicsaustralia.com, right? Go along. I've actually put it back into new this week as well.
Holy shit, man.
So if you go to the new this week section, it might even be on the front page as well.
Oh, shit.
This is the awesome Jerry Seinfeld, Comedians and Cars Getting Coffee variant cover with Batman and Superman.
Holy
in the
moly.
66 Batmobile with Jerry Seinfeld. Look at that cover. How awesome is that? Superman saying, thanks, Jerry, for the coffee kind of thing. Look at that.
Holy shamoly.
That is a fantastic variant cover. That is my favourite cover out of all of them thus far. So, yeah, snap it up. Snap it up. That's how good that one is.
Jake has said, Todd, good sir, you'll need to push King of Spies if anyone likes Bond. They need to read that series.
Jake, I'm holding out for the graphic novel to come out. The final issue just came out about 2 weeks ago.
Cool.
Honest to God, it is Mark Miller back at his best.
Cool.
If you're a Mark Miller fan and you've gone, he hasn't been as good the last few years since the big Netflix deal, this book will get your panties dropping. Right? I'm serious. My board shorts just dropped.
It doesn't take much for your panties to drop.
It is honestly...
At the best of times.
It is honestly... Look, I'll just give you the quick spiel about it, right?
Okay.
Imagine 007 Bond.
Yes.
He's obviously not Bond, he's a different character, but imagine Bond as an old man at the end of his career who gets told he's got a terminal disease, and he goes rogue and takes out everyone the government has said he's never allowed to touch.
Oh shit.
Celebrities, royals that are the worst people on earth, pedophiles, all this kind of stuff, right? Celebrity directors in Hollywood. He just goes and wipes them the fuck out. And they send his own son, who's also an agent, after him to track him and stop him. That is King of Spies. The graphic novel comes out in about a month and a half. We will, when we do our next show, if it's out in the next show or two, when it's out, we will do a special thing about it. Man. It is phenomenal.
That would be an amazing movie.
Jake, I hope you enjoyed it. I know I plowed through, and people here in store, we'd have to, everyone read it, you know, yeah. And we just
Are we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah, and we just chat about it. Great series. Wow. It's coming out in graphic novel in the next about month and a half, 2 months.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So, love it.
Anything you want us to talk about, put it in the comments down below. Happy birthday this week to Christopher Lambert. Christopher Lambert is 65 years old.
I also want to give a special shout out to a regular Geek Speak. Well, he's a friend of Geek Speak, and we do all our short films with him and all that. It's Mr. Val Meyer's birthday today.
Yes, April Fool's Day. It's Val's birthday.
Yeah,
Happy birthday, Val.
So happy birthday, Val. And I tell you what, the guy's an absolute champion. He's a big Batman fan himself as well.
Yes.
I'm waiting for him to come visit me so I can tell him to pick up this friggin' Batman Superman World's Finest.
Oh, shit.
You might need to get a copy of it yourself.
I don't...
You should. Great series.
I'm on a budget at the moment though, dude.
I know you're on a budget, but there's always money in the budget for comics. It is.
Is there?
Yes.
Really?
Jake said, best thing Miller's done in years. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Jake.
It will have to be under the umbrella of Miller World and the Netflix.
Yeah, well, it would be now. Yeah. Netflix
So
would own this.
hopefully we'll see a.
I'll tell you what else. And Jake, I'm pretty sure you're getting it. I've been reading it myself. We've got one more issue to go. Magic. Remember I've raved about Magic Order before? Mark Miller? You know, it's like, imagine Harry Potter meets Goodfellas.
Yeah.
So they're doing Magic Order 2.
Okay.
Right? It's coming out single issues. We've got one more issue to go.
Do they use wands?
Yeah.
Like wands like this?
Not like this thing here, gents.
Okay.
Right,
Let's put that away.
No, proper wands, Expelliarmus and shit like that.
Right.
There's one more issue to go. It's coming out. We just pre-ordered the graphic novel collection of it as well. It's been phenomenal, and they're already at work on volumes 3 and 4 at the same time. Different artists on each volume. I've seen some of the promo art for volume 3 and volume 4. The 2 new artists that are doing that. Oh my god.
Cool.
Mark Miller's, he's back, baby. He's back.
Well, maybe you need to have a little bit of a lull so that everyone just goes, and gets refreshed and a bit of a palate cleanser.
Well, to be honest with you,
bang.
Mark Waid for me, probably the last 10 years, Mark Waid, he turned me off him. He'd become really woke and outspoken, lefty kind of thing, and which is fine. You can have your beliefs, but he kept just being a dick to people.
Maybe keep that out of your work.
Yeah, and he become a real dick to people and turned me off. And I went, he's back at DC. He's writing two of my favourite characters. I'll give it a crack. Mark Waid has returneth.
Cool.
Mark Waid has come back to the fold, and that's probably the best work he has done in friggin' years.
Jake just said, "Oh yeah, man, Magic Order is fantastic." Well, hello, Bridget. Welcome back for another year.
Robert has just gone and bought. Rob, well done, Rob. Rob's just gone and bought himself a copy.
It's gone. Get your filthy eyes off at everyone else.
Well done. Yeah, I said that is a fantastic book. I'm pretty sure that's what he bought. I will just go and check. Keep talking.
He might have bought something else completely different on your site. There's some weird stuff on your site that you can buy.
No, Rob has just bought both covers. Well done, Rob. I have got more copies available, folks, of the regular cover. So I went heavy on this book. Look, seriously, pick it up. You'll love it. You won't go wrong.
News that's come out since we last spoke was that Nick Cage is playing Dracula in a new movie.
Still shot?
Holy shit, man!
You sent it to me, and I'm like, I'm there. I'm watching it. It's Nick Cage. I fucking love Nick Cage.
He looks so much like Bela Lugosi because they've kind of done his eyebrows, and it looks like he's wearing every ring from the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah. He's gonna ham it the hell up.
I'm gonna love
every single friggin' moment of it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
The other thing I did want to quickly talk about is the Adam Project. Ryan Reynolds. Have you guys watched the Adam Project yet on Netflix? Have you? You have, haven't you? Have you not watched the Adam Project? Jesus Christ! Wow! I'm gonna have a drink. Right, well, I can't talk about it. Apart from all I can say then, till you fucking watch it, is you must watch it. This is one of Ryan Reynolds' last films before he's going on sabbatical for a few years. He's not making any more films for a bit. Right? This is a movie where he comes back in time, teams up with his 12-year-old self.
Spoiler alert!
No, this is the plot. He comes back in time to stop the creation of time travel, because we fuck it up in the future, or certain people do. So he comes back.
Why am I not surprised that the humans managed to ruin something?
We fuck everything we touch, humans. But anyway, the kid they have cast as his young self.
Yep.
Fucking phenomenal. This kid is gonna go places.
Cool.
This kid's gonna be a star.
Hang on. This isn't like Molly Meldrum saying that the Knack were going to be the next Beatles.
No.
You're going to put the kiss of death in this kid?
No, this kid's good. This kid's good. I swear. And I tell you what, it's got Mark Ruffalo, Jennifer Garner in it. It's got a rockin' soundtrack.
Do they?
Spencer Davis could give me some.
Oh shit!
You've got to go watch this film.
Okay.
That's your homework for the weekend. If you haven't watched it out there and you've got Netflix, The Adam Project on Netflix, a solid 10 out of 10 film. That's how good this fucking film is.
Cool. Okay.
Right? I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. I've been watching some serious drama television series like Dope Sick. with Michael Keaton.
We just binged that
Holy
this week.
shit, man!
If you haven't, that's on Disney Plus. It's
Michael
that Star
Keaton
thing.
is such a great actor. It's on the adult version of Disney.
Disney. You said he won a SAG award for it.
He did.
For his
He did for
portrayal.
Best Actor.
If you have not watched Dope Sick, watch that. We'll talk about that on the next show.
So good.
Rob just said he watched the Adam Project and really liked it. The kid was great. They should work together again. Yes. Rob, if you haven't checked it out yet, there are, if you type in Adam Project, there's little clips they've done, and there's this clip where they've got the kid trying to sell, the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And it's just funny. And anyway, the director of this ad for mac and cheese is like, stop, no, oh my God, what's this? Because he's saying different things like, if your parents don't buy it, don't get this mac and cheese, they don't love you, or you won't love them.
Holy
or all.
shit.
It's like such mac and cheese. It's just like a warm bed. That you're not ashamed of, Anyway, Ryan Reynolds has to go in and sort the kid out. He's like, get the fucking lines right. And it's just funny. Go and watch YouTube. There's a whole bunch of different things. He can quote back like the first 5 minutes of Deadpool verbatim.
I have seen a video of him doing that whole...
And they're all sitting there on a couch in an interview, and Mark Ruffalo's just like, what the fuck? This kid nails it. The whole, Wade Wilson, Deadpool thing. So,
that's cool, man.
Really, really good. Adam Project, solid 10 out of 10. You got to go watch it. You got to watch it.
Is there anything you guys want us to talk about? Put in the comments down below. We're getting to the pointy end of the shoe.
Do you want to tell the folks at home what this is?
No, not necessarily.
Can you see this at home? It's black. I know it's very dark, but can you see that thing? What is that? What is that from?
You got to show that side of the face, the cranky face.
Yeah, can you see that? Yep. What is it? Can anyone tell us what that is?
Yeah, obviously there's a part missing from down below.
Yeah. Do you want to mention what it is?
I think Jake could probably know what it was.
Well,
I think we should leave it as a spoiler.
If I say the words, I'll give him a hint. Can I give him a hint? I'll give him 2 hints. 1994.
Yes. Who knows?
Alec Baldwin. There you go. That's what that's from. Can you tell us? Mention the movie below in the comments.
Paul just asked, have you watched Goonies?
He still fucking hasn't watched Goonies.
No.
Hello, Bridget. Bridget said, my guess is not G-rated. What was it rated?
I think it was PG.
I thought it was PG.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could have been a lot better if it wasn't PG.
Wow.
It's still one of our all-time favourite films.
It's a great movie.
I still want to get the toys. Every time I see the toys come up, but they're fucking hella expensive.
I saw the taxi cab and another vehicle, and he wanted like $150 just for this thing.
Actually, can we tell the folks at home about the store in Brisbane we visited the other day?
Jake's just picked it.
Jake!
Picked it like a dirty nose.
Oh, well done, Jake Reedy. He got it. Look, if you're in Brisbane anytime soon, a great little retro toy shop has opened in Annerley.
Yes.
Just upstairs from where Comics Plus, our good friends Glenn and Charles chuck down there at Comics Plus in Brisbane. Just upstairs from them is a little store called Decades Past. It's a great retro toy shop. Ginge, you found some stuff there last weekend.
Shop 478 Ipswich Road,
Annerley. Yep, that's it. So literally, if you know where Comics Plus is, if you ever gone and checked out the boys, if you ever see the guys down there, by the way, at Comics Plus, we are tight. Glenn and I have been mates for years.
Don't drop his name.
Yeah, no, you can.
You'll get the 10% prick tax.
No, you won't. Glenn and I go back years. I've worked with Glenn now for shit.
Don't say how long.
18 years.
Makes it seem like I'm that old then too.
You are old.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so above those guys upstairs in the same arcade is, it's called Decades Past.
Some amazing old action figures and toys.
Hell yeah.
Stuff that I went,
Literally, I knew what my wife would say if I come home with half those toys that I wanted to buy.
Yes.
She'd be like, honey, where are you going to put that stuff?
Yes.
And I'd be like, I'll put it at the shop in my office, which is AKA the toilet. I've got a cabinet. You see the cabinet in there? We've got a glass cabinet in the toilet. I have people like strangers.
There's only one shop or only one place in the world that has ever had a glass cabinet in the toilet.
Is it Kaboom?
And it's right here.
It's because
we need to take the camera into the bathroom. No, not for that
not
reason.
for that. It's seriously, we had a spare glass cabinet, and I put the glass cabinet into.
Someone's being attacked outside by the shadow.
There's a shadow nose. Anyway, I put it in there, and I put a heap of my action figures that I've accumulated at the shop over the last couple of years.
Just obscure stuff.
Just obscure stuff. I have actually got my Todd McFarlane Batman Year 2 action figure in the cabinet in there.
With his big
billowing cape. But the amount of people who, can I just use the toilet for a sec? Yeah, no worries. And they come out and they're like, dude. I'm like, what? Is there something broken? They're like, no. who owns all the action figures in there? And I'm like, yeah, that'll be me.
Bridget-
and that's nothing. That's like that much of my collection.
Bridget just said, so we need to pass the hat around for a bigger display cabinet for the
staff room? Yes, that would be lovely.
Just another one.
We've also got
time
framed, we've got a couple of big Alex Ross framed
Yes.
posters up in the bathroom in there.
Green Lantern.
And Green Arrow by Alex Ross. They're fantastic. Right above, if you're a dude and you're peeing, you're looking right up at a group shot. It's a comic poster of the Avengers, all framed up, sitting right above the cistern.
But what I'm upset about is when you're sitting on the throne, you have to look at yourself.
There's a mirror. Yeah. I had no say in that. They put that in when the shop was fitted out.
Because you're like, you know what? I don't want to stare at myself.
I actually had someone say to me one day, they said, are you that vain that you even got to check yourself out when you're on the dunny? I mean, I had no say in that. I didn't fit that out in there.
You'll be sitting there and you go, oh.
And then you go, is that the face I pull?
Oh, shit.
If you're ever at Kaboom and you've got to use the facilities, go and check out some of the awesome little weird things
You'll be
in the
getting
cabinet.
people coming to the door. Do you mind if I use the
I don't
bathroom?
need to buy anything. Can I check out your shitter?
I'll be locking that cabinet because that stuff will go missing.
Have you seen everyone remember the Buddy Christ?
Yes.
Right.
The
A good mate of mine, John Lee, him and his family went to Italy a couple of years ago for a
he was
family
out the front of
holiday.
the Vatican, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was out the front of the Vatican. He's looked and gone, the fuck, is that Buddy Christ?
It's a Kevin Smith action
It's a
figure.
Kevin Smith bobblehead, right? Like the Buddy Christ from Kevin from
Should I go get it? I'll
Go get it. It's actually being sold as a religious relic in Rome, right outside the Vatican, Vatican City. And so John, being the top bloke he is, he actually bought it back over for me. Can you get it out? Yep. And yeah, so we've got that sitting in the cabinet in the bathroom. Jesus loves you. He just hates what you're doing. So I actually had someone ask me one day. They're like, "Are you really religious?" When they came out, I'm like, "No, why?" And they go, "You got a Jesus bobblehead." I said, "Oh, it's meant to be Buddy Christ."
Hey, look, it says Jesus.
Jesus. It's a Mexican Jesus.
I just love that he's pointing. He's pointing as well as giving you the holy hell, man.
So that has come all the way from the Vatican.
From the Vatican.
Blessed by the Pope himself.
Well, the Pope blessing the crowd. Wouldn't a little bit of the blessing have hit? I just love his head still wobbling. Oh, man.
Bridget's gone, that'll scare people from using your loo a second time.
Well, just imagine if you're on the toilet and you look over and you go, well, I won't be doing that then.
And Jake's gone, holy shit, literally. Yeah, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool, I must admit. And you know what? People would lose their minds. I've got storage boxes stacked up in there, big plastic storage boxes with lids on them.
How did we get to talking and telling people about your shitter?
If people knew the collectibles that are in there are shit tons of my action figure Like, I just had to store it in there. I've got nowhere at home at the moment. So I've got tons of action figures stored in all those boxes, collectibles. My Batman Forever glasses are all stored in there.
Which I saw on Facebook, someone trying to sell a set for $150. Tell him he's dreaming.
Do you know what though? If I could find a full set for a lot less than that, I'd buy them just to have here as drinking glasses.
They were 2 sets.
I've got my collection. I don't want to use that collection to drink from. They're original. I bought them when they came out.
This is 8 glasses for $150. 2 sets of 4.
Oh, now you're tempting me. Now you're tempting me.
I don't know. I got bought for me 4 of the Batman glasses, and that was like $5 each or something.
Where's mine? Why did you buy some for me?
Well, I need
Your best
all
is
of them.
bud.
I need all of them.
I need them.
I need all of them.
My precious.
Yeah.
One ring.
Now I'm thinking about it. I don't really drink out of them.
Paul's gone, great that you're letting everyone know.
Yeah. You're going to go home tonight. You're going to get broken into. But the problem is, you can't sell this shit.
You can't sell this shit. No one else in this town is going to buy it bar me.
Some weird shit.
It is. I tell you what, folks, I hope you've had a great time watching the show. We've had a great time coming back behind the camera.
Thank you for having
And
us.
as I said, happy 10 years to Geek Speak.
to this little logo.
10 years ago we started this show. Look where we are now. Old.
And a lot of people just went, you probably shouldn't have bothered. All of the great things you could have done by now.
And you've done this.
If you weren't doing little shit.
I'll tell you what, folks, thanks for tuning in tonight. Now, as I said, we're not going to be weekly this year. We just simply don't have the time or the energy at the moment. But we're going to try and do once a month a show where we'll talk about a heap of stuff. We'll show you some of the latest comics, trailers. We didn't even do the trailer tonight we were going to do.
If you want to watch the trailer, you can watch the trailer at home.
Yeah, it's the latest Top Gun trailer.
Yeah,
you know what?
It's not like Val Kilmer's in it or anything.
I watched Top Gun for the first time fully last year. And can I be honest, I hated that movie. I thought it was shit. I thought that was the most homoerotic movie ever.
And it was amazing for it.
For its time, probably. But anyway, Helen's gone, Todd's going to be sleeping in the shop tonight, guarding the toilet.
I was so upset that the trailer for Top Gun didn't have Danger Zone in it.
Yeah, what is it? Missed opportunity.
Like, what the fuck, man? If the movie doesn't have...
You're going to get up and walk out and go, I want my money back.
I'm going to flip the fucking cinema. Not just chairs, I'm going to flip the cinema.
I was going to say, you're saying I shouldn't sit in the row in front of you?
What's going to piss me off is if they do obviously they're going to do the fucking volleyball scene again.
Yeah.
They've already put it into the trailer. If they're playing for the boys, fucking shitty 80, then they got to put Danger Zone.
Got to do Danger Zone. Let's hope they do.
Oh.
Okay, folks.
Sorry, I need to calm down.
Yeah, he's going to have a heart attack on me. Look how ready he is already.
Woo.
Thank you all for tuning in and watching tonight. We hope you've had a fantastic time.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, my co-hostess with the mostest.
Wake ups on the pots and pans. Thank you very much for tuning in once again.
I've been your host, Todd Bailey. Don't forget to go and support your local comic book store, www.kaboomcomicsaustralia.com. We'll see you next time, and remember, stay geeky.
Bye.
Bye.